we got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only one Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart break. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Wizards of Canton taking on the Golden Eagles of San Antonio. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ready.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Willis looking to throw on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back to throw, Willis. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Out to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Wizards are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. But you look at this defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Willis will look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. This is caught. Touchdown. What a great play there. 29 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown! Extra point attempt to come here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced them to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. Here's Willis. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Second and 5. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
An audible here to get a new look. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now back to throw. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. Second down throw coming by Willis. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Willis to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Willis wants to pass it again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play card and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They go play action with Willis. And he will be hit from behind and This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Willis. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Wizards go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Wizards 21, Golden Eagles 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Back to throw now in its own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So, Charles, this organization used a high pick to acquire this man's defensive services, and that's a good reason why right there as he's able to force the safety.
Yeah, it's not just his athletic ability that they drafted. They love his mind, and to me, he saw that play develop in his head before the snap. He knew the point he needed to get to, and unbelievable instincts for the game came to the front. Heck of a play he just made right there.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll throw now on the final play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Shifts by him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards there, first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, here's Willis. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Willis looking to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Wizards are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he stopped immediately there. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 49.
Hands it off out of the gun. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 99 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now in San Antonio as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll run on the draw. Down to about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Willis. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. Edwards. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And touchdown! A big play there. 75 yards. And the Golden Eagles get a bit closer. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Willis. They'll roll him out right. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Willis looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
At the 14-yard line.
There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
A gain of 14.
Willis looking to throw on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Ready? Dragon 60.
Right back to the air again with Willis. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle. They'll wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover.